Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So you've seen the headline, and this is just a thought by me. And what I'm saying, what Trump should do to Tinubu and other African leaders who have refused to develop their country or do the right things. Maybe some of them that carted away the resources of the country to other regions. So why am I doing this news? Recently, Trump announced end of birthright citizenship to illegal immigrants. So on his first day of office as the 47th president, Trump signed an executive order eliminating birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to illegal immigrants. I saw Trump cabinet and I could not see diversity there. It was all white, and it's very clear that Trump prefers white people. Maybe he feels like white people are more superior. He doesn't like people of color. By the way, listen, there's where I'm getting to. Um, basically, if the illegal immigrants were coming from developed countries like Sweden, uh, I don't think Trump would have had a problem, or countries like Italy, if it was pure white, I don't think he would have a problem, or Germany, but because they are coming from poorer countries, Trump feels they are not wanted, So, well, that's his own thoughts, and it's good. The truth is that most people would prefer to stay in their home country, you know, if they were jobs and maybe they were security, But the leadership of many of these countries have failed our people. So, since Trump doesn't like illegal immigrants, especially people of color, I think maybe he should pass one of these executive orders or whatever to take away the loot that these Nigerian leaders, governors, ministers, presidents in the past have taken outside and seize it, you know, and all their shady dealings in Africa. You should stop it, because what makes people to leave their countries to other places is on development, and the USA and other Western countries are part of the people causing problem in Africa here. You understand what I'm saying? They have destroyed Africa. Some of them come here, buy our resources very cheap, connive with our bad leaders, and look at Nigerian oil. If they tell you how much they have stolen, you will hear Nigerian government saying that people are stealing crude oil, and people will tell you that big ships are coming. You can hear the story of P2B and many other people that have, even some of the Asai Dokubo have said it, that the Nigerian military is stealing crude oil. When they finish stealing it, they will sell it to the ships, big ships. Some of them are even owned by Nigerians or other foreigner, which Nigerian government and some people in the Nigerian government and partnership have connived. You know, so if those money were used to build schools, hospitals, roads, infrastructure, electricity, many people will not leave their country. Nobody wants to go to America where there is cold. So this is all just my thinking, and I'm telling you, it's gonna go against people of color. I even noticed that even Elon Musk too. I think he has something with people of color. You can see Elon Musk. You might not be obvious, so he doesn't do it obviously, but you can see that Elon Musk is slightly racist. No matter how he wants to be. Remember, Elon Musk comes from apartheid South Africa. So I think Trump should come hard on all these Nigerian leaders, both now and past, present and future. Look at Yabelo, all those people. If they have investments, Trump should seize it, and maybe the next government that wants to come, they can give it back, because they should not give it back to the present government, because they will steal it. And if when they are giving it back, they must state maybe in a clause that it must be used for capital projects. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's possible, I don't know, it will look like colonialism. If it's possible, they should monitor how this project is done, you know. Because it will not make sense for the US to come and start building infrastructure with that money, or the US will use part of that money. Anytime Nigerian government wants to build a capital project, they might add more money and use it to do the project, because dollar is relatively stable. This is just my thinking. It's clear that Trump doesn't like people of color. He doesn't even hide it, and that's his own clear way. If it was during the era of Nazi Germany, those times, I think he will come out clear, and state it. But now he can't say it clearly, because there will be a lot of backlash. So I think it should come hard. It's very obvious, you know, it should come hard on Nigeria. I was looking at all the people that Trump invited to the White House. The only people invited from Nigeria were prayer warriors, and these people, I was reading it as a narrative of one lady I follow on Facebook, one Yoruba lady, and she was saying in other countries they're inviting scientists, inviting people that are coders and all those things, but in Nigeria it's prayer warriors. They invite because that's the only thing we export, and this thing doesn't generate revenue, and despite all the prayer warriorness, we are still one of the people that commits one of the vilest sins. I'm telling you, forget Nigerian reputation or whatever. Nigerians have penchant for, I don't know, criminality. Not all, because the bad leadership has trickled down. But many of you don't understand the effects. Okay, say Abolo stole, how much is 80 billion and it's free. What do you think the ordinary boy in the street whose father cannot fend for him, what do you think he will do? He will steal money because he doesn't even care anymore. So these are just my thoughts. I would like you to agree or disagree with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Trump should come hard on African leaders so that many of us will not be going to their countries and will stay in our countries? Because it's poor infrastructure and lack of cheap food and security that actually makes people to live. The truth is that if Nigeria even has constant electricity, cheap food, and security, many people will not travel out. Let's assume every other thing was bad. Maybe the roads were bad, schools were bad, maybe hospital was almost half life. Many people will not live, you know. So this is my suggestion to Trump. I don't know who will pass the message to him. He should come hard on these looters and seize all their assets. And not only the US, so banning people to go to US, ban them from going to your friend's country, your friendly countries, country that US have allies with, so that many migrants will not be leaving their country to come to your country, because it's bad government that makes people to leave. Nobody actually wants to on his own start crossing Libya. What's the name of this ocean in Africa here? Morocco to or Libya to cross to Spain or whatever, or die in the Sahara. Before people leave, that means they have lost hope. Even with the money they use for traveling, because they have lost hope and they have lost belief in the system of their country. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What you think of my ideas.